When I say our reign, after me, Ododo is there. After Ododo, another person is coming from inside. From inside, Thank you. Sit down. So, as you are going in there now, go and cooperate with the speaker, other members of the House of Assembly of Kogi State, and be part of those that will support Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo. Are you getting my point? In everything that comes to the assembly, everything. That's it. Even if you don't understand, call your brother here. Yes. Call him. Say, they hear something like this, which is the way. Whatever he tells you, follow. Whatever Okana tells you, follow it to the letter. Are you getting my point now? Follow it to the letter. You know our culture. He served under me. Who is another assembly member? Yes. You know our culture. Very well. You served under me. Who is another assembly member here that served? You served under me currently. Before I left and currently he served. You know our culture. Look when I tell them well.
Yahaya Bello. You see, now if you have ever wondered why our politics is not working or why this country may never work with the kind of democracy that we play, this is a prototype. This is a perfect example. This is how it is. To buy loyalty, you remove their sense, you remove their brain, you remove their consciousness, you remove their thinking faculty and ability. They have to be loyal. Anything Ododo does, integrity squashed, accountability decomposed, oversight functions disintegrated, everything on the altar of instructions. Whereas I would have said, let's work together to get the country better. At the place where the executive is messing up, please intercept and interject. He's saying everything because he ran the government for 8 years. Of course, as a young man, there was so much prospect, so much expectation from Yahaya Bello. But this was the same thing he did. And look at what he said at the beginning. It is from amongst you we are also going to raise the nest. Of course. So you see why I don't like the Bola Tinubu style. Again, you guys say I'm bringing Bola, but that's it. But it is Bola Tinubu that introduced all of this mess into our politics, where he has held the state bound for 20 years and more. Everybody wants to be Bola Tinubu of some sort. So they are holding their state bound. They are gripping it, no matter the development in Lagos. If it is democracy, it must be democracy. That's what Yahaya Bello. Wike is there. Oshomole is waking up. Akpabio, everybody. Nobody wants to let the state go. Because now he's done that thing. He's built it and it's looking like it's worked for him. So at the end of the day, how do you expect him to walk away from a strategy that is working? How does he dump a winning team and winning strategy? That's the problem. That is where we are. Of course, that is where we are. And with situations like this, with trajectory like this, we are not going to ever make progress. And again, I'm not prophet of doom, but check how are you going to make progress? With what? In which way? Like this? I still have said the gospel truth. This is wrong on all sides. This is terrible. It's to remove their brain. God forbid. And so when we say join the process, stop talking, stop analyzing, stop criticizing, this is the process. This is the process. The process that succumbs you to an already existing establishment of criminality, corruption, lack of accountability, lack of responsibility. The language that they speak in this process is not the same language that is on the street. So no matter how indifferent, how ambitious you are told, hey, that's what they do here. You see what they are doing to the new speaker. Tell them, show them what they do here. This is a perfect example. And so, of course, minority will have their say, but majority have their way. You are one lone voice in the wilderness, shouting. How long? What kind of effect? Go and check in the Senate, check in the National Assembly, check in the House of Reps, everywhere. This is the problem. Until we agree that this is not working. No country succeed with this kind of template. It's not possible. There is no way this can work. It doesn't work anyway. It has never been known to produce. This is prone to capital failure. When a criminal, a thief without an allegedly, because the anti-graft agency recognizes that there are evidences before the court and in the public place. A thief says, do as I do. You can't think here. You can't think here. I remember leaving school and all my friends and all everybody ginger. The best I've heard of these guys are PAs and SAs. The best of all of the things we agreed to say no, we are going to. The conversations, the ginger in the classrooms and in the private tutorials and all of the times we had brainstorming sessions. Everything has been squashed into a mushroom ideas. I said, he get the way he get as he be in that language. Get as he be. It is not what you are taught in school that you get to see publicly. This is the process. This is it. So when we begin to say, no, this Bola Tinubu's trajectory, this style doesn't work, this is what we mean. It's not because we just want to be an unnecessary hater, but he's shown a template that has worked. Everybody wants to be like Tinubu. Wike wants to, Babi, Yahaya, everybody wants to be like Tinubu. He has gripped a state for so long. Everybody wants to hold their state. So they tell you, you must follow. Because it has worked for him. He has become president by that president. And you expect it not to. So we see, we must bring this thing down. There must be a total collapse of this existing criminality. It cannot work. We are not heading anywhere.